How do you prepare for Cleveland tomorrow?
I think we prepare the same as we have been. I understand you got LeBron James coming in here, and they got a lot of new guys on their team. They've had some good stretches. They had a stretch where they struggle, which is normal for any team where you got that much turnover on the roster. But they're a dangerous team just because of him being out there. They shoot a lot of threes, and they got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball. So they're definitely a threat to come to your court and beat you. So we got to have the same approach that we've had and come out focused and ready to get another win.
How are they different now, with some of these new guys, if at all?
I think before, they were still a really good team. They had a lot of vets on the team, a lot of guys who had been all-stars, a lot of guys who were, really proven, and had been leaders of teams. So I think they had to share that a little bit more than they do now. Now it's like LeBron is completely in charge of the offense. He's got the ball in his hands. Not that he didn't before, but now it's like the other guys know what it is. Guys catch it and make plays, catch it and take shots. But a lot of their offense comes from him. And he's setting up other guys, and it's not as much, I guess, having to, when D-Wade was there, letting D-Wade get on the ball for a little bit and letting IT get on the ball. Now it's like LeBron is primary ball handler, and there's shooters around him and guys that, they know what it is.
He's been in charge for a while, right?
I know, but I'm saying it's,
overall,
in the past, it was other guys that, had their moments on the ball. Now,
Do you think they've improved defensively?
I haven't seen them a whole lot, but it seems like they have. The games that I've watched, the energy is, it seems like their energy is just different than it was earlier in the season on the defensive end.
Zach is starting to experience some success. Thinking back to your rookie year, you had success from the start, but what are some things that he'll encounter now that he's had some success?
I think you relax a little bit. Not relax as far as like you're not working as hard or you're not as focused. I think you just realize like, okay, I can do this. Like I can be pretty good, and I think that's what people are starting to see with him. He's had a little bit of success. He's hit some big shots. He's made some big plays on the defensive end, and he's just settling in. And I remember back in my rookie year when I had those moments, I was like, all right, I'm not going to let this stop. I'm going to ride this out, and this is who I'm going to be. And you can tell that that's kind of his approach too. He's still out here early with the bigs, like the young players should. He out here early getting his work in right here on this basket. You see him out there right now still getting his shots up. So he sees that he's seeing the results of what he's done all year and has some success from it. So now he's continuing to do that.
Do you think that you've reached another level, that at some point this season you get more confidence? Yeah.
I think I'm probably playing at a higher level than I have in my entire career right now. But, I always say it, I get better. I take the right steps in the summertime to try to figure out what can I do to be a better player. And I think, I've been having a good season this entire season. But I think the training and the diet and the rest and all the things that you do, it allows you to, as the season goes on, you can continue to improve and continue to get better, and I think that's what I've done this year.
When you keep getting better, how much fun are you having right now?
It's a lot of fun. Similar to what I just said about Zach, a lot of the stuff that you're doing, when you see that you're getting results from it, it makes you want to do it even more, and figure out how much more can you get out of it. So, that's just what I've been on.
Quietly, during your winning streak, Aminu's shots been pretty cold.
Huh?
Aminu's shots been pretty off during the winning streak. Will you just let him do his thing? Will you talk to him about that or anything?
It happens. Sometimes you have stretches where you don't shoot the ball great. I think the big thing is that he continues to shoot it. He's had, what is he shooting? He's shooting 40 this year from three, right?
I don't know if he still is. I didn't look at this season.
He's been shooting the ball overall this season really good. And the fact that he continues to shoot it. Last game, they made a run, they came back, and the game was tight, and he hit a contested corner three. That's a big shot in the game, and it's a tough shot to take. So, I think that says more than anything.
As a team with LeBron, is there one thing you guys kind of have in mind, trying to, I won't say stop, but contain him, slow him down? How do you guys approach that?
He's really dangerous when, he comes out and he elevates the level of his teammates. And, he's getting guys wide open threes and picking your defense apart. And then you get so worried about, getting to the shooters and, making sure you're not letting other guys get going, and then he, run off 12 or 14 points on you, and before you know it, he got, 35 with a triple-double. So I think we got to be really sharp in our coverages when he's handling the ball, but just understand that we can't allow other guys to come out and, get hot, because that's when, he's at a whole nother level.
Because you're kind of playing up, like you said, like the best of your career in your opinion, do you feel like the rest of the team is almost like following suit, playing above what they usually have been?
I think what our team is doing is allowing me to play at the level I'm playing at. It's one thing for me to go out and just have big games and dominant performances, but if guys aren't pulling their weight and guys aren't focused as well, and Ed isn't coming in impacting the game, you're not getting what you're getting from Zach and CJ, Nurk having a game like last game, if that doesn't happen, then it becomes easier for teams to make my life harder. So, I think I'm able to do what I'm doing in large part because of everybody else, also being locked in and pulling their weight.
Sorry if the answer is I can't hear anything back here, but do you think Cleveland, their roster is better now than the first time you saw them?
I thought they were pretty good the first time we faced them. I just think they didn't quite figure it out, how to make that work. But I think now that, like I said earlier, you bring in guys that are valuable, younger, and they know what their role is playing around LeBron, and now he's the primary ball handler. Not that he wasn't before, but he doesn't have to share that responsibility as much. I think that makes it easier, in some cases, and for them, I think it does.
You've talked about how you talked to Nurk about being better around the rim. What does that look like? When you guys you go over film, I'm guessing. How are you trying to coach him up, so to speak?
A lot of times we might be on the plane and I'll see him back there watching his plays, and I'll go watch with him. And I'll have plays in my mind that I remember, and I'll wait for it to come up, and I'll literally watch all his minutes with him at his seat sometimes. In the game, sometimes I'll walk right up to him and say what I got to say. On the bench, if he's like frustrated about something and he make up an excuse, I'll shoot the excuse down. It's a lot of things, but like I think Coach said it comes down to him wanting to do it, and I think that's the biggest thing. He takes what people say to him, and he works at it. He really wants to do good, and he really wants to help the team, and I think that's the biggest key in all of it is him actually wanting to do it.
Is that hard for you to be able to do that to a teammate, to tell him, hey, that's not going to work, that's not going to fly, those type of excuses? Did that come with time to be able to do stuff like that? Or?
I think it comes with the responsibility of having an actual relationship. Me and Nurk, we talk a lot. Nurk, sometimes he'll come to my house, and after practice we'll sit in the locker room and talk. We talk a lot, we text a lot, we spend a lot of time around each other, so we've built the kind of relationship where he'll come to me and be like, in the game, he'll come to me and say, well, they keep going to him in the post, come to me in the post. And he'll say it like he's irritated by somebody else getting a score on him and he not getting a chance, and I don't take no offense to it. I'll call a play and let him get the ball on the block, just like if I have something I want to say to him, I can say it knowing that he won't take offense to it, or that he won't feel like I'm trying to boss him around or nothing like that, because we built that relationship together.